Pooh's Honey Hunt Hijinks. It was a bright and cheerful morning in the 100-acre wood, and Winnie the Pooh was doing what he did best, thinking about honey. "Oh, bother," he said, rubbing his round belly. "My honey pot is empty again. I suppose that means it's time for a little expedition, a honey-seeking sort of adventure." Pooh put on his red shirt, grabbed his favorite honey pot, and set off into the woods. A clue from Christopher Robin. As he walked, Pooh hummed a little tune, when suddenly he spotted Christopher Robin sitting under a big oak tree with a book. "Good morning, Christopher Robin," said Pooh. "Would you happen to know where a bear of very little brain might find some honey?" Christopher Robin smiled. "I heard the bees near Rabbit's garden have been extra busy. Maybe you should ask them." "Bees? Oh dear," Pooh mumbled. "Where there are bees, there is honey. But where there is honey, there are also stings." Still, the thought of golden, sticky honey was too tempting to ignore. Off to Rabbit's garden he went. Rabbit's unhelpful help. When Pooh arrived at Rabbit's house, Rabbit was busy pulling up carrots. "Hello, Rabbit," Pooh called. "Would you happen to have any honey to spare?" Rabbit shook his head. "Pooh, you only think about honey. Why don't you try eating something else for a change?" Pooh thought very hard about this, which took quite some time. "No, thank you," he said at last. "I believe honey is best." Rabbit sighed. "Fine, the bees have been buzzing around the old apple tree. Maybe you'll find some there." The buzzing trouble. Pooh trotted off to the apple tree, and, sure enough, there was a big beehive hanging from a branch. "Now, how does one ask a bee for honey?" Pooh wondered. "Perhaps if I sing them a friendly honey song, they will share." So Pooh cleared his throat and began, "Oh, buzzing bees, up in the trees, I'd like some honey if you please." For a moment the bees were quiet. Then bee-zzz-zzz-zzz-zzz-zzz. A whole cloud of bees came zooming out of the hive. Pooh turned and ran as fast as his little legs could carry him. "Oh bother, this was not the honey-sharing sort of answer I was hoping for," he huffed. "An unexpected helper." Just as the bees were about to catch up, Pooh spotted his friend Eeyore standing near the river. "Hello, Pooh," Eeyore said slowly. "Why are you running?" "Bees," Pooh gasped. Eeyore swished his tail. "Ah, bees do that." Thinking quickly, Pooh jumped into the river with a big splash. The bees buzzed around for a moment, looking confused, then flew back to their hive. Pooh climbed out, dripping wet. "Thank you, Eeyore. I believe I needed that river just now." Eeyore blinked, glad to be useful. A sweet surprise. Pooh was just about to give up on his honey hunt when Piglet came skipping by. "Oh, Pooh, I was just looking for you," Piglet said excitedly. "I have a surprise for you." Piglet held out a tiny honey pot, just the right size for Pooh's paws. "I saved a little extra from my last pot because I knew you'd run out," Piglet said shyly. Pooh's heart felt very warm and happy. He hugged Piglet tight. "Oh, thank you, Piglet. You are a very small animal, but you have a very big heart." Piglet blushed. "Oh dear, it's nothing really." Pooh dipped his paw into the honey and took a big, happy lick. "This is the best honey in the whole 100-acre wood," he said. And with his belly full and his heart even fuller, Pooh knew that sometimes the sweetest honey comes from the kindness of friends. The end.